What better way to get my Halloween started than to get a phone call about a big red-tailed boa at a park? You see any snakes around here? No? Any snakes? It's just coming out of the rock pine land. It's on patrol, on the cruise. Oh, look at that. I've already squeezed it. Look at that tick right there. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Halloween today. I hope all of you guys are going to have an awesome Halloween, and what better way to get my Halloween started than to get a phone call about a big red-tailed boa at a park. So I'm going to show you a picture I just got sent right here. This is the picture that I just got sent. It's a friend of a friend of a friend that was there at the park with their young little daughter, and they said they saw the snake, so the picture's a little bit blurry. They took the picture from a distance, and they said, wow, there's a big snake here. It's at a rock pineland preserve. So rock pineland, there's about 2% of it. I'll talk a little bit about that more later, but we got to rush over there right now. We got to get a snake hook. We got to get a snake bag, and I will catch all of you guys over at the park. Guys, we are here, and we are at the park now. Let's lock the truck. We're going to go search for this snake. So this snake is actually on a rock pineland preserve, and it's pretty funny because the actual established population of boas that I know about is actually on another rock pineland just about a mile and a half, 2 miles away, very, very close. Now, the rock pineland is a critically endangered forest. This can only be found in South Florida and the Bahamas, and there's just 2% of it left due to human development, you know, people building schools, homes. So they've actually made tennis courts, exactly. So this is the perfect habitat for, you know, a boa to live. Now, I don't know if this snake was dumped. I don't know if this is another breeding population. I really have no idea. It could be an escaped pet from years ago that's been living here, and I'm sure it's been spotted before and no one said anything, or maybe no one's ever seen it. These snakes are very elusive. In my time of looking for boas, this year has been the biggest year for me of finding them. I found 4 in the past month and a half, so maybe I'll find a 5th. Who knows? But the snake looks like it's about 7-8 feet. Looks like a big female. Reason I know it's a female is because the female boas get much larger than the males. The males typically at about 5-6 feet stop growing. So let's go try to find this snake. So I've actually never been to this park before, and from what it looks like in the pictures, the snake was right by the playground. Now, when snakes like to sun, especially in the wintertime, it's not winter by no means here in Miami. It is still extremely hot. The snakes are going to want to stay right here on the tree line. And then what they're going to do is they're going to come out in these little sun patches and they're going to sun. But they're going to stay very close to the forest, to the rock pineland, so they can easily escape. If they get startled, they know. They're not stupid. They are very smart. They know that they can easily escape, right? You know, someone walks by, tries to get it, it can easily go gone in 2 seconds. So the snake may not be here, but generally speaking, in the morning time when they start basking, they're going to bask for about 30-40 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes since I got the text. So we got our trusty snake bag. It's a large snake bag. I mean, I could put a 20-foot python in here if I wanted to. Maybe not 20 foot, but at least 15 feet. And we got our snake hook because, you know, boas are a lot more aggressive than pythons. Pythons, I normally can walk right up and grab them, but since it's the daytime and the boa's been sunning, I almost crashed. I almost died there. Since it's the daytime and it's been sunning, the snake is going to be a lot more alert. It's going to be really upset when I try to grab it, so, you know, I'm preparing for the worst. So we're headed over to the basketball courts now, and, you know, the snake might be over here. We haven't been able to find, you know, the actual playground yet because this is such a big park. This is a 7-acre park, and you can see it's just full of this thick forest. So if the snake is going to be anywhere, he's not going to be sitting in the middle of this field. That's vulnerable for him. A big hawk from up above could swoop down and grab him. So he's going to want to stay right there on that tree line. He may even be back on the paths. I'm not entirely sure. There might be more boas here, but I'm excited for this because I don't get to catch boas often, but when I get boa calls, man, it's like one of the most exciting things ever. Not even 5 minutes in. Gotta take a water break. Oh, there's some people here walking. Maybe they've seen the snake. I'm not too sure. They're over there. They're walking the field. This right here is what I'm talking about. The snake is going to lay about half of his body out right here, and he's going to be sunning. So if I walk by and spook him, he's going to be able to go right in there, and guess what? I'll never, ever be able to find him. So with these snakes, once you see them, you got to act quick. You don't act quick, they're going to get away. You see any snakes around here? No? Any snakes? No? No. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, he didn't see a snake. He couldn't speak English, and I speak Spanglish, or like Spanish English, but I don't speak Spanish. I speak Spanglish. So I have yet to see a snake. Cliff, we haven't seen anything yet. We've seen some invasive lizards, but no snakes. We've seen some squirrels with the pine cones running up the pine trees. But what's really bad about this is, look at that. There's homes right here. And this snake is right here. I mean, I'm hoping we'll be able to find it. The odds of finding it are fairly slim if it's still sunning, but like I said, look how big this rock pineland. I mean, this area just goes on forever. It's absolutely huge. So it could be this person's snake right here, and it could have gotten loose and come right over to the preserve. Someone could have dumped it. I really don't know, but if this snake's here, we're gonna see it. It's gonna stand out like a needle in a haystack. Guys, we are here right now, and we just came across the boa. Look at it. It's just coming out of the rock pineland. It's on patrol, on the cruise. He's really dark in color, so that means he must be in the shade. He must have been hanging out now. Wow, look at the colors on this. Look at the iridescence on the snake. It's a beautiful female red-tailed boa, probably around 7.5 to 8 feet. Come take a look at the head. The snake will probably not strike until, you know, we touch it. I've never really dealt with boas too often during the day. It really is nighttime. But come right over here. Take a look at the head. Here's the boa. Here he is. He looks a little mad. Now what I want to do is I want to try to tail this snake right here. With snakes, you want to handle them with the most respect. Generally speaking, when you handle them with respect, they're not really going to bite you. Look at it. It's not really going too crazy. I'm surprised for being a big red-tailed boa that it's not too angry. You know, like I said, reason why it might not be too angry is very well could be someone's pet. But just take a look at these patterns, and it's actually just starting to shed. Look at that. This is pretty crazy watching the snake. Hi, pretty mama. Wow. I might not even need a snake hook. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Hi there. Not acting normal. Want to put that snake hook right here so she can't be in the strike zone. Hey. A lot of times these snakes tire out, but she hasn't even put up a fight. She just let me pick her up, and she hasn't done anything. Weird. I want you to just look at her in the sun. She's got just an absolutely gorgeous iridescence. Look at that red tail. See how she's holding her head weird? She's moving real strange. Got her. So I got the tick right here. Pull it, pull it. Oh, look at that. I've already squeezed it. Look at that tick right there. Wow, nasty. So we got to check this snake for more ticks. I don't want to be bringing any ticks to my house. Let's take a look. Okay, hi there. So the one thing with red-tailed boas is their bite is nasty. It is gnarly. Compared to a python, look at those teeth right there. Now, guys, I'm not hurting the snake. I'm not harassing it. She may not like it, but I'm not hurting it by any means. Take a look at those teeth. Those teeth are serrated backwards. Look at them. Just a nasty, nasty bite. Oh, and it looks like she has some sort of something in her mouth. Let's take that out right there. Looks like some dirt. Not entirely sure what that is, but look at that. She's just starting to shed. Reason why they call them red-tailed boas is obviously they have that red tail. That red tail is looking real dull right now just because she's in deep shed. She's cooled down. Normally they have this very, very nice light yellow color, but she's not putting much of a fight up. And if you look back at the footage, I noticed when I was trying to catch her that her head was moving around very weird. She might be sick from ticks. Ticks, if there's too many ticks, too much blood being sucked, the animals can actually get anemic, and it can cause them to become very lethargic like this. This is not the proper behavior for a boa. So I'm thinking right now that really it's the ticks. The ticks cause her to become anemic. I don't know how many ticks have been on her. An hour ago, she may have had 5 giant ticks on her. Look at that tongue flick. When these snakes tongue flick, that's how they taste the air. That's how they sense what's going on. You want a tongue flick for me? Wow, she's holding her head weird. See how her head is very lethargic, just kind of moves weird? That's not a good sign. Normally with red-tailed boas, when I catch them, I'll immediately, you know, put them inside, but this snake's definitely going to have some sort of quarantine because it's not putting up a fight. A snake like this should be striking, putting up a fight. No way. Someone texted me a picture of it, and I came here looking for it. That's awesome. Right? You want to touch it? I want to see the snake. Guys, they just, you know, it's crazy. So they just rolled up on us right now. Yeah, it's shedding right now. We just found this thing right here on the path. That's awesome. It's crazy, right? Whoa. It's just a muscle. Can you help it shed or no? Yeah, I mean, it'll shed over time. Like, if I soak it in water, it'll shed better. So you're going to keep the snake now? Yeah. It's a red-tailed boa. Yeah. Crazy, right? Yeah. That's awesome.
awesome, bro.
Let me low-key be a fanboy too, bro. I'll take a video. That's
Take
weird.
a vid.
I saw it from over there. I was like, what? Is that
Yeah,
a snake?
I know. It's crazy.
What's your channel, bro? I'll subscribe.
Jacob
Damn,
Feder.
yo, they just found this snake, yo. Shout out,
Right.
bro. Yo, that's awesome, bro.
Right.
Shout out to you, dog.
Look at the teeth on this thing.
God bless you, bro. Stay
Right,
safe,
crazy,
bro.
right?
That's awesome, bro. That's like a one-in-a-lifetime thing for us to be walking
Right.
around, bro.
Jacob what?
Feder.
Feder?
Guy
Yeah.
catches them every week.
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks, guys. So yeah, guys, we got to go put this snake in the bag. Pretty crazy. You know, we had some kids from the high school next door. You know, they came to see the snake. They're like, "Is that a snake?" I was like, yeah, it's really a snake, but I am concerned about this snake. Something is not right with it. It's pretty lethargic, so we got to bag it, put it in quarantine. I don't want to stress her out any more than she already is. And guys, don't worry, she's not being held like this. I'm holding most of her weight. All right, guys, we're gonna bag this snake now. You know, it's pretty big. Put her right in the bag. Shouldn't be too hard to bag since she's pretty lethargic. She's definitely not in the best of health. Come on, get in. So when bagging any sort of large constrictor, once you put them in the bag, the tricky part, if you don't know what you're doing, is actually getting them in. Like right now, put her in. What you want to do is you want to immediately twist it. Why do you want to twist it like that? Because now she can't strike. I can hold this area. She can only strike here. She cannot strike my hand. I've had it happen in the past before where I put a snake in a bag and I grab it. It senses my heat and bam, whacks my hand from inside the bag. Let's tie her up. Boom. We got our boa here. Guys, we're gonna go head back to the car. We're gonna get some much needed refreshments, cool down. Hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video. I had an absolute blast coming here and I didn't think I was gonna catch the boa. I thought, you know, it's a 1 in a million chance. I was probably gonna have to come back in the winter time when it was gonna be sunning 100%. But Cliff, we never fail. We never fail to, you know, complete our mission, so I am so excited that we were able to do that. So if you guys have not already, please go give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought of this crazy boa, and I want you guys to give a name to this snake. And if you guys are not subscribed already, it is the first link down below.